The bass was so loud it rattled my bones, but her words cut through everything like a gunshot. "Divorce me!" she screamed, right in the middle of the nightclub, lights flashing over her face as strangers turned to stare. For half a second, the world froze. Then something inside me went completely still. People thought it was a joke. Drunk drama. A married couple having a messy night out. They laughed, nudged each other, went back to dancing. They had no idea that sentence wasn't born on the dance floor. It was just the first time she'd said it out loud where witnesses could hear. I didn't raise my voice. I didn't grab her arm. I didn't beg. I simply leaned in close, so only she could hear me, and said, "Okay." That was it. One word. Calm. Certain. Her smile vanished. She laughed nervously, like she'd expected a fight, a plea, anything but agreement. "What?" she said. "You're not serious." I looked at her, really looked. The way she was dressed wasn't the problem. The drink in her hand wasn't either. It was the disrespect, the months of eye rolls, the public insults, the way she'd been daring me to break, while telling everyone else I was the problem. "I'll have the papers ready by Monday," I said. Her eyes widened. The music dropped into a heavy beat, and suddenly she looked small, like the room had swallowed her. "You're trying to embarrass me," she hissed. I smiled. "No, you already did that yourself." She stormed off toward the bar, shoving past people. I stayed where I was. That's when the panic started. I could see it in the way she kept looking back, expecting me to chase her. I didn't. Instead, I pulled out my phone and sent one text to my brother. "Can you come get me? I'm done." While I waited, memories hit me like fast cuts in a movie. The night she laughed when I told her I felt disrespected. The time she told her friends I was lucky she stayed. The way she threatened divorce whenever she didn't get her way. Then act shocked when I went quiet. 10 minutes later, she came back, furious. "So that's it?" she shouted over the music. "You're just giving up?" I leaned closer again. "You already quit. I just accepted your resignation." That's when her face changed completely. No anger, just fear. She started talking fast. Too fast. Saying she didn't mean it. That she was emotional. That we could talk tomorrow. People nearby were watching now. Phones out. The vibe had shifted. I shook my head. Not here. Not ever again. My brother texted that he was outside. I turned to leave. She grabbed my sleeve. "Please," she said, her voice breaking. "You can't do this to me." I gently removed her hand. "You did this to yourself." And that's when she ran. Not walked. Not stormed. She ran straight to the crowd, knocking into people, disappearing toward the exit like the floor was on fire. The same woman who had screamed for divorce in public couldn't stand being calmly taken at her word. The ride home was quiet. The city lights blurred past a window, and for the first time in years, my chest felt light. Not happy. Not yet, but free. The next morning, my phone exploded. Calls. Messages. Apologies. Blame. Her friend saying I overreacted. Her sister asking me to be patient. I didn't respond. By noon, I had an appointment with a lawyer. When she finally showed up at the house, her confidence was gone. She cried. She promised change. She said she never thought I'd actually leave. That's the problem. I told her. You never thought I would. She moved out a week later. The story made its rounds. People whispered. Some judged. Some quietly told me they understood. She avoided the places we used to go. That nightclub especially. Because every time she heard that song, every time she remembered that moment, she'd remember the second her power disappeared. She yelled, "Divorce me," like it was a weapon. She never expected me to hand it back, loaded with calm, certainty, and the courage to walk away.